Minneapolis. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Steamers of Houston taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. And they'll start on the ground with Drone. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. To throw on second down. Pull. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. This defense for the Vikings, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Cool. It's complete to Watt. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going to try and throw. He'll air this one out from Mims. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And now they'll audible to something else. Here's Chandler. Down to the 22-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They run it with Chandler. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. When you look at this defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
Well, they're right down here looking for 6. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Willis looks to pass it here. There's Hutchinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look for. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Chandler. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
There's Hutchinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great. Two catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And no alley nowhere to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Boom. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards.
And the Steamers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for a 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 1st down, Chandler, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Now Willis to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings.
Ty Chandler with touchdown number 23 here on the year,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Pull. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Carter, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Lucene. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Chandler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Willis. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. There's the stiff arm. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Off play action. Poole. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd and 2. Poole. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Oh, now an injured player down there, and this is not what you want to see. That's Justin Jefferson, who's having some issues. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll run on 1st down. Chandler, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And now an audible here into something else. Back to throw, Willis. And his throw is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Third down, it's Willis. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Spencer. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll keep it in the hands of Drone. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Poole. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll try the middle with Drone. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Poole eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 3rd and long. Poole. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. He's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 2nd and 10. Now this time, Willis throwing it. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. This time, Willis will throw it. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And now they're in the hurry-up. First down, and they'll stick with Drone. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. He's got him in, complete. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll air this one out for Mims. Touchdown! Marvin Mims, 38 yards. And the Steamers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Willis. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. First and 10. They've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Willis on the sneak. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
This a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Bruce. He's still on his feet. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 1st down, Poole. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Running up the middle, it's Drone. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Hanson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. This is Drone. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Black ultra. Black blue. Huge yellow.
He'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, you. Red, cycle. Blaster, stick. Steel, black.
They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down. And quickly, they get to the line.
97.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Drone trying to punch it in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steamers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff to Chandler.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That's going to leave him with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. On second down now, it's Chandler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's going to be intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They run it with Drone.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
Second down and 4.
This is Drone on the give. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. First and goal, Drone. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Steamers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try and make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
2nd and 11.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, it's Chandler. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's like watching paint dry.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returning it, here's Spencer. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football.